Good evening, vertebrates and invertebrates. I'd like to officially welcome one and all to tonight's event, the hotly anticipated Monster Burping Contest. Now, I know many of you out there were waiting with acidic bellies for this one. Some of you may even have designs on competing. Right, Squelchy? Think it over, buddy. I've seen you keep that undertow swirling at the party, and now's your chance to do it on the grand stage! But seriously, folks, our contest is open to all comers. If you've got the desire, if you've got the talent, if you're a regular swimming subwoofer, we want to see you up here on this very stage, showing the ocean what you've got. Now's the time. Our winner will be crowned the sea's very first best burping monster. And without further ado, let me introduce our contestants. This school represents some of the best burping hopefuls the Sea of Schmert has to offer. So far. Remember, it's not too late to sign up. If you've got the rumble in your belly and you can belch some bubble trouble, what are you waiting for? Swim on up here and enter now. All right, first up tonight is a guy we all know, the winner of last year's Speed Fin Flapping Contest, Charlie Chapman. Next up, give a warm sea welcome to that sticky star, Mucus! All right, we're expecting big things from Mucus. Can't wait to see how he does in this competition. Now, you fish in the front row might want to move back a bit and give this next guy some room. His reputation precedes him. Make way for Barf! Well, there you have them, sea creatures. Put your fins together. One of these talented contestants is going to be this year's best burping monster.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Yes, excuse you. This is a private session.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can come back another time.
Nonsense! You've already interrupted Squirtlip's exercises. He'll have to warm up all over again. Take a break, Squirt.
But I'm feeling it, Maestro. I don't want to lose momentum.
A champion learns to adapt and deal with circumstances as they arise, Squirt. Things will rarely go exactly as we plan. So long as we put the time into training, you'll be prepared. Now, take 5 while I see what this young lava of a sea monster wants.
I really didn't mean to interrupt, Mr. Maestro.
Just Maestro. And you have interrupted. But I'm actually glad you did. Squirtlips could use the break. He wants to win the upcoming burping contest so badly, he runs the risk of overtraining.
Oh, is that a thing?
I'm afraid so. I've seen many a talented sea creature undermine their own potential by pushing themselves so hard they had nothing left to give when their time came to shine. Tell me, miss, what's your name?
I'm Coralina.
Well, hello, Coralina. What brings you to my garden today? Yes?
I want to participate in the monster burping contest.
Ah, I expected as much.
You did? How?
I recognize the desire to compete in your eye.
You do? Oh, no.
Why do you say, oh no, my dear?
Well, it's my father. I know he wants nothing more than to have a well-behaved little monster girl, and I love him so much, but I want to show the sea what I'm made of. I want to compete.
And?
And?
You want to compete and what? Complete the sentence, my dear.
And win!
There we go. Have you ever said it out loud before, Coralina?
No, I haven't.
It's been bottled up inside of you, hasn't it? Just like your burps, for fear of disappointing your father.
Yes?
The power of visualization is the first step to achieving your dreams, you know.
It is?
Yes, it is. Would you like to learn?
Yes, I would.
All right then. I never turn down a willing student. But let me ask you, if your father found out about your training, how would he react?
I honestly don't know.
But he wouldn't be happy.
No, I don't think he would be.
I see. Well, thank you for your honesty, Coralina. You must want it terribly bad to risk defying your family.
I do, Maestro. I want to compete more than anything and burp my way to victory.
That's a spirit. Then what are we waiting for? Let's begin.
Really?
Really?
I'm ready to continue my training, Maestro. Oh, she's still here?
Yes, she is, Squirtlips. Meet your new training partner, Coralina.
Can you burp?
Oh my!
Was that okay?
Coralina, it would be an honor to hone your talent.
Really?
You have talent to spare, but have you got control? I don't think so. But with the proper instruction, there's no telling how far you can go.
Oh, Maestro, thank you. Thank you so much.
Don't thank me yet. And please, don't miss class. It's the cardinal sin I see in many talented students. If you wish your skills to be there for you, you must first dedicate yourself to them.
I won't miss class ever, Maestro. I'll be early. Always. I promise.
Oh boy.
Excellent. And one more question, Coralina. May I ask, who is your father?
My father's name is Foamy Two Fins.
Foamy Two Fins?
That's him. You know him?
Not personally, but I think I know your mother, Priscilla Clackerfish. That's her.
Wow. How do you know my mom, Maestro?
We trained together way back when. Did you know that your mother was one of the all-time great burping monsters of the sea?
I know she competed once upon a time. She doesn't talk much about it, really.
Well, she's one of the very best I've ever seen, much less had the pleasure to work with.
Oh my. I'll never stack up to that kind of talent.
You'll never match Priscilla Clackerfish's talent.
Not so fast, Squirt Lips. There's raw burping potential in this little one, I'm sure of it. Coralina, I'd like to start your training immediately.
Whoa! Hey there, big fella!
Hey, who goes there?
It's just me, your pal Barf!
Barf? Never heard of no barf. Leave my volcano pad before I turn you into sushi.
Now, is that any way to greet an old friend?
We aren't friends, Plankton. Don't know ya.
Hey, I'm no Plankton. Now, you better watch yourself, right?
Or what? You gonna pick a fight with the great big snot? Oh, foolish sea squirt. You're dumber than you look.
Oh, really? I'll give you one chance to take that back, Big Snot, before you come work for me.
Work for you? You've lost your brain, Coral Barnacle.
And you've lost your free will.
Whatever do you mean? Whoa! Oh, where am I? What just happened? Who are you?
I'm Barf, and in case you were wondering, you've just fallen victim to my great and magical burp power. Under its control, you'll do as I say, whenever I command.
I'll do as you say, whenever you command.
Excellent. Now I'll finish my preparations to win the Burping Monster Contest. And with your help, Big Snot, no one will dare stop me.
Mucus, have you ever been outside the Sea of Schmert?
Why would I leave the Sea of Schmert, Charlie?
Why not?
Well, everything I need is here. I got my coral, my riptides, my suckerfish pies. I could go on and on.
Kinda like the ocean itself, huh? It just goes on and on.
What's up, Charlie? Do you need a vacation?
Something like that. A change of scenery'd be nice.
If you say so. Right about now, I think a big bucket of spores and mold sounds nice.
You would, Mucus. You know, I really thought after I won the speed fin flapping contest last year that things would change for me. I get to travel and see the great blue sea from all quarters of the globe, but nothing really changed. Nothing happened at all.
Aw, that's not true, Char. You got a cool trophy.
That I haven't looked at in a year. I don't even know where I put it.
If you don't mind me asking, why'd you enter this year's contest if last year's is still stuck in your gills?
Because I'm doing it for... Oh, Mucus. I must confess, I'm in love!
Wow. With who?
With Coralina.
Coralina? No way. When? How?
It just happened, Mucus. I don't know what to say. We've known each other since we were little tiny larvae, and then one day, she just glowed.
She glowed? It could be radiation. It could have been the radioactive spores from outer space that rained into the oceans of Squirt 10,000 years ago. It could have been...
Mucus.
Quarantine her. Maybe we should be quarantined. What if we're sick?
Mucus!
What?
We're not sick. I didn't mean she was literally glowing. I mean, she glowed to me.
Oh, your eyes might be going bad. My Uncle Reggie had cataracts in 3 weeks. Or it could be surface shimmer. I've seen guppies in triple effects when the light reflects just right. I always eat the middle ones. It works every time.
I appreciate the suggestions, Mucus, but my eyes are fine. It's my heart that's causing all the trouble.
Your heart? This could be serious.
Mucus.
We're fish, Charlie. Simple creatures. Our hearts only have one atrium and one ventricle. There's no room for air.
Okay, look, Mucus, my heart is fine.
I'm so lost.
I know you are. Listen, I'm just head over tail wild as a salmon about Coralina. I only entered the contest again this year for her.
But, Charlie, why? Coralina's not even competing.
Because I got the crazy idea that I could impress her by winning back-to-back titles.
Well, I mean, that is pretty impressive.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, I'd sure like to win something for once, but hey, if you want me to drop out of the contest, I will, Charlie. I don't want to stand in your way or nothing.
Don't sweat it, Mucus. This year's competition is stiff. If you think you have a shot to win it, go for it, buddy.
Really? You're a heck of a pal, Char.
I know. Besides, I think I'm crazy for even trying to make Coralina notice me. I'm just a friend to her. That's probably all I'll ever be. Come on, let's get a bucket of spores.
Guys, we have a big problem.
Oh no! Are we out of spores?
What?
It could be ecological. It's the domino effect. Once one thing goes, we all go. It was bound to happen. We're all doomed.
Mucus, calm down. Go ahead, Slimy Buns. What's the problem?
It's Barf. He's recruited Big Snot as his minion, and they're up to no good. They're planning bad things.
Barf and Big Snot? That's the absolute worst pair I can think of. How in the ocean did Barf convince that big monster to join him?
He burped.
He what?
Barf exercised the great and magical burp power. He let one rip and took control of Big Snot's mind.
The great and magical burp power? Oh, this is bad. This is real bad.
What do we do, Char?
I don't know, Mucus. I don't know.
Now that we're in league together, Big Snot, the Sea of Schmert will feel my wrath. I may not be the biggest monster in the ocean, but the Kraken has nothing on me.
Oh, preach it, boss. What will be our first act?
I'm glad you asked, Big Snot. As you may know, a fish is defined by his aspirations, and I don't dream small. With your colossal help, we're going to gain access to the Kingdom of Goo.
The Kingdom of Goo? What will we do there?
Well, I will strike a deal with the kingdom's leader, the Great Gurgle-Gut.
A deal? What kind of deal?
I'm going to have the Great Gurgle-Gut imprison the Maestro in the Kingdom of Goo and hold him until after the Burping Monster contest has ended.
What for?
Oh, think about it, you big dumb monster. The Maestro trains students all the time. Once he's out of the way, his trainees will flounder and withdraw from competition, leaving me, Barf, to win the Burping Monster contest without so much as a challenge.
I like your style, boss.
So do I, Big Snot. So do I. Now, we must move fast. The contest is right around the coral, and the sooner we eliminate the Maestro and his students, the better.
Gotcha. Away we go. Then Barf ripped a burp unlike anything you've ever heard, and Big Snot looked stunned. At first I thought the big lug was just as surprised as I was, but when he didn't snap out of it, I knew something was wrong.
This is real bad news. I'm not sure what Barf's up to, but I'd bet scalps to seaweed that the Maestro's in danger.
I was thinking the same thing. Barf's always wanted nothing more than to be the best burper in the Sea of Schmert, and the Maestro is the one fish who stands in his way. We need to warn him.
Yeah, but how? No one gets in to see the Maestro unless they're enrolled as students.
I know someone who might be able to help. You guys should seek out the great and wise Belly Rumble.
The great and what?
Where can we find him, Slimy Buns?
He lives in the Bay of Runny Snot, a fortnight from here.
A fortnight? We can't fight knights in a fort. I don't even have hard scales.
Easy, Mucus. A fortnight's a measure of time. It's about 3,000 Finslaps away.
Whoa, that sounds far. I've never even been out of the Sea of Schmert.
Now's your chance. You want adventure, don't you?
No, you want adventure, Charlie. I want a big bucket of spores and mold. That's a big difference.
Hey, we only live once. We'll leave tonight.
Oh, it's nice to see I have a say.
Mucus, we both grew up with the Maestro. We both took his classes. The least we can do is warn him of the possibility of an attack. I can't do this without you, buddy.
Oh, all right.
That's my boy.
I'll definitely need a bucket of spores if we're gonna be swimming that far, though. I gotta keep up my energy.
Deal.
I need a break, Squirt Lips. These exercises are harder than they look.
Welcome to competition, kid. It takes dedication and sacrifice to be a champion. We can take a break, but it's a good thing the Maestro isn't here. He'd never allow it.
I know he wouldn't. Squirt Lips, do you think I have what it takes?
Do I think you have what it takes to compete? Yes. Do I think you have what it takes to win? Dunno. Those are two different things, Coralina. Like the Maestro says, anyone can train to compete, but only one can win. So, let me ask you, are you here to compete, or are you here to win?
I don't know.
Well, if you don't know, who does?
My father thinks he does.
And is your father here with us?
No.
Does he even know where you are?
No.
What would he do if he did?
He'd be so mad.
So, you're defying him.
Yes.
Don't you see? You've already made your choice, Coralina.
But I don't want to disappoint him. I want to make him proud.
And you think winning the monster burping contest will achieve that?
Maybe.
No, maybe. Yes or no. Which is it?
Well, my mother was a champion burper before I was hatched.
So I heard. And does she approve of your plans?
I haven't told her either. I think she'd be even more surprised than my father. But not disappointed. I know she'd be proud of me.
Why do you think your father's so reluctant to see you follow this stream?
I don't know, Squirt Lips. I know he hated seeing how the negative remarks and naysayers affected my mother once she achieved some notoriety.
No dreams come easy, Coralina. Anytime our fins break the surface, we risk becoming a target of other creatures who don't know how to build anything, so spend their time tearing down the accomplishments of others.
I never thought of it that way.
You should start. Once we get up on that stage, every move we make is fair game. You need a thick skin.
Thanks for the advice, Squirt Lips.
Don't mention it, kid. I mean it. Don't tell the maestro we talked, okay? He'll think I'm stepping on his fins, but he gave me the same talk one time, and I never forgot it. Okay, break's over. Let's get back to work. Brap.
It feels like we've been swimming forever. I sure do hope this great and wise Belly Rumble can help us, Char.
It's not us I'm worried about, Mucus. It's the Maestro. He needs us, and he doesn't even know it.
Hey, look! We're here! The Bay of Running Snot! Swimming straight through sure has saved us a lot of time.
Visitors, what brings you to see me? Autographs? Photos? What?
No, Mr. Belly Rumble. Although it's an honor to meet you, a friend of ours is in a lot of trouble, and we were told you might...
Ah, you were told.
Yes, we...
Were told I might be of service to your needs.
Something like that.
What kind of trouble is your friend in?
We think a couple of real bad sea monsters are looking for him.
You think?
Ordinarily, we wouldn't bother you with something like this, Mr. Belly Rumble, but they have the power of the great and magical burp.
Ah, the great and magical burp. It's emptied seas, folded plains, flattened mountains. I haven't seen it used in years. Tell me, who's been fool enough to use it now?
A sea monster named Barf.
And his brainwashed sidekick, Big Snot.
Did you say Big Snot?
I'm afraid so, Mr. Belly Rumble. But he's really not a bad monster. He's been put under a spell by that foul sea cucumber Barf.
The great and magical burp can also damage minds. Especially big monster minds who, well, let's face it, aren't the sharpest fangs in the maw.
I think Big Snot's fangs are pretty sharp, though. I saw him chew up this coral reef one time. He took it and he...
Mucus.
You two should know. Environmental destruction and mind control are only two of the great and magical burp's capabilities.
You mean it gets worse?
Oh, yeah, it gets much worse. Not only can the great burp cause anyone to fall under its spell and become a minion, it also has the power to transport monster fish across dimensions.
Oh! Fantastic!
Really? That sounds pretty bad to me, Char.
What can we do to stop it, Mr. Belly Rumble?
I've never seen anyone stop it.
There has to be a way.
Maybe. If you find it, let me know. I'm curious.
Oh boy. This isn't what I was hoping to hear at all.
Me neither. I was hoping you two were my pizza delivery.
Pizza? You get pizza delivered here?
Extra anchovy. Oh, one of the perks of being the great and wise Belly Rumble.
Wow!
Mr. Belly Rumble, if you were us, and you cared about your friend's safety, what would you do?
Well, that's easy. I wouldn't hang out here. I'd go warn my friend. And be quick about it. One rip of the great and magical burp, and you might never see your friend again.
Thanks, Mr. Belly Rumble. Let's go, Mucus. We have a long swim back.
Ugh, don't remind me. Hey, Mr. Belly Rumble, you don't happen to have any pizza slices left, do ya?
Only in here, kid.
Hey, that's a nice burp. You ever think about competing?
Let's go, Mucus.
Okay, okay. Did you hear Belly Rumble smirk back there? It's a good thing he's not in the competition. He might win.
If there even is a competition.
Oh no! Are they talking about another whirlpool cancellation?
No, Mucus. I'm talking about the maniac swimming around with the magical burping power. There's no telling what he might do before all this is over.
Oh, right. Well, Belly Rumble had a good point. Let's find the maestro and warn him. Maybe he'll have an idea.
We'd have to figure out a way to see him without an appointment.
I got it!
How?
We'll pretend we're the pizza delivery guides. Remember, Big Snot, these skeleton fish are the only ones who can grant us access to the Sea of Goo. When we get there, you let me do the talking. You just hover and look threatening.
I can do that, Barf.
You certainly can. That's why I recruited you. These fools definitely have no idea what's coming. I can't wait.
Hey there. Can I help you too?
I don't know, Bones. Can you?
Are you here to see someone?
What's your name, skeleton fish?
I'm Gutless. And you are?
Here on business. We want to enter the Sea of Goo immediately.
Do you have an appointment?
An appointment? No, we don't. But you do.
Pardon me?
With Big Snot here. Unless you grant us entry and get out of our way. Understand?
No problem. Go right ahead. Enjoy your stay.
Wise move, Gutless. What a cesspool this Sea of Goo is.
Excuse me? And who are you, ugly monsters?
Oh, why, I'm Barf, from the clear waters of the Sea of Schmert, and this is my friend, Big Snot. Who might you be?
Me? I'm the Great Gurglegut. These are my waters you swim in, trespassers. And if you don't like it, you're free to leave. In fact, I strongly suggest it.
I have a better idea. How about we stick around as long as we feel like it, and you do exactly as I say, or I destroy you and your crummy little lagoon along with ya.
Why, you little... You think that scares me? I've defeated monsters twice your size, you overblown bottom feeder.
I'm sure you have, Gurglegut. But have you ever faced the raw power of the great and magical burp?
Your bluffs won't work on me, coward. You aren't strong enough to wrangle the great and magical burp power.
Oh no!
I'm duly impressed. Fine. I'll listen to you. What do you want?
That's more like it. Now that we all know our places here, I have a proposition for you, Gurglegut.
Why would I make any deal with the likes of you, little barnacle of a thing?
It's simple, Great One. If you refuse, I'll destroy you.
I see. Fine. What do you propose?
I thought you'd never ask. I was even prepared to hit you with another magical burp. But the indigestion after 2 is out of this world. I'm glad to see you're a sensible, whatever you are. My proposition is a little barter, if you will. Make room in the stinkiest part of your sea for the famous Maestro, and keep him in there forever. In return, I will deliver you a bride to rule your sea by your side.
A bride?
Yeah, a beautiful one.
Who might this bride be?
Her name is Coralina, and she's a super cute burping sea slug.
A burping sea slug.
Indeed.
And all I have to do is imprison the Maestro?
That's it. Just lock him up and any students that might come after him.
You have a deal.
Splendid. It's a pleasure doing business with you, Gurglegut.
That remains to be seen, monster. When can I expect this new bride?
Just as soon as the Maestro is out of circulation.
Then he'll be found and locked up immediately.
How long before the sewage runoff breaks, Charlie? I'm tired and I'm starving.
We're almost there, Muke.
Hello, gentlemen. Can I help you with something?
Hey, Squirt Lips, we need to see the Maestro.
You and everybody else. The Maestro's very busy, as you know.
But it's important.
I know, it always is. The Maestro conducts alumni meet and greets every month. If you'd like to catch up with him or any old classmates.
It's not that, Squirt Lips. The Maestro's in grave danger and we've come to warn him.
Oh, that's a new approach. I haven't heard that one before.
If you could just tell him Charlie Chapfin and Mucus are here, and it's very important.
Hi, Charlie.
Hey, Coralina.
Hey, it isn't break time, Coralina. Keep practicing your gill exercises. We're burping for the Maestro in an hour.
Burping? Are you entering the burping monster contest, Coralina?
I'm thinking about it. Kinda.
Thinking about it? Well, if you're still just thinking about it, Coralina, why are we spending all this time training? I can just work with the Maestro like I've been doing and get myself ready because I plan to win.
Hey, you know what, Squirt Lips? Coralina wasn't speaking to you, so you can just butt right out of it.
Well, I never.
I'll take you to the Maestro. If you really need to see him, Charlie.
That'd be great, Coralina. Someone's looking to make trouble for the burping contest, and the Maestro needs to know about it right away.
Oh no, follow me. Excuse me, Maestro?
Yes? Charlie! Mucus! It's been so long. How have you two been?
We're well, Maestro, but I wish we were visiting under better circumstances.
Oh? Well, what's the matter?
It's Barf. Somehow he's mastered the great and magical burp.
He's gonna use it on you.
On me? Nonsense! How did you two hear about this wild sea story?
We heard from a reliable friend.
Yes. These reliable friends always seem to create trouble out of thin water.
I know it sounds a bit wild, Maestro, but isn't it better to be safe than sorry?
Charlie, if you knew how many sea monsters have attempted to hijack our contests over the years, you'd be surprised. I'm going to carry on as we have been, and let the chum fall where it may.
Chum? Where? I'm starving. I sure could go for some chum.
It's a figure of speech, Mucus. Maestro, I know this is all far-fetched and out of left bay, but if you must go ahead with the contest, could you do us a favor and keep an eye out for Big Snot? He's in league with Barf, and if he shows up, trouble's guaranteed.
All right, Charlie. If it'll make you feel better, I'll stay vigilant. After all, you're one of the sharpest students I've ever taught. Unlike some.
Thank you, Maestro. And if you need any help, don't hesitate to let us know. We'll do everything we can. And I still plan to win that burping monster contest.
So do I.
Yes, well, bring your best burps. This year we'll see some strong competition.
Big Snot, teaming up with you has been more rewarding than I ever thought it would be.
Thanks, Barf. I think it's been rewarding for me, too.
You think?
Well, I'm not really in charge of my faculties.
Ah, right. But, I mean, you feel stronger, right? Mightier, more ferocious.
Yeah, not really. More dazed and sleepwalking. I know I look savage and all, but it's like I think about turning right, but something compels me left. That kind of thing.
Well, the great and magical burp works in mysterious ways, Big Snot. Get used to it, because once that phony Maestro is eliminated and I claim the title of Best Burping Monster, the sea will be ours! Okay, ready? I'm now going to unleash the burp that will knock the Maestro right out of his fins.
Well, thanks for giving us your time, Maestro. Hopefully everything works out and we can meet again soon. Under better circumstances. And, Coralina, it was nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing you too, Charlie.
Good luck in the contest. I'll, see you out there.
Yes, you will.
Be well, Charlie. From the time you were a hatchling, you've always shown such great potential. And you too, Mucus.
Will you keep your eyes peeled for Barf and Big Snot, Maestro?
For you too? Sure. But I seriously doubt Barf's capacity to cause even a minor inconvenience, much less derail the burping monster contest. He simply does not have the gravitas.
What in the ocean just happened back there?
Yeah, where did the Maestro go? 1 second, he was there, and then the next,
We tried to warn him, you guys. This is what I was talking about. Barf's obviously behind this.
Oh no! What are we gonna do now?
I don't know, Mucus. I don't know.
We can't just give up!
Nobody said anything about giving up.
Yeah. Oh yeah?
Well, what do we have here? Looks like a loser's party, Big Snot.
Sure does, Barf.
Eat barnacles, you ugly mug. We know what you did. You're not gonna get away with it.
No? Who's gonna stop me? You?
Yeah.
And me.
And me.
Ah, 3 nobodies. Well, take your best shots, clownfish. Big Snot and I rule the Sea of Schmert now, and if you know what's good for you, you'll migrate.
If you know what's good for you, you'll return the Maestro.
That's right. Don't make us find him. You won't like us if we have to find him.
I don't like you now, pickled sea cucumber.
All right, look. I don't know why you hate us so much, Barf, but kidnapping the Maestro won't get you anywhere.
Au contraire, Chapfin. It already has gotten me what I want. That old jellyfish is out of the way, and the path is clear for me to win the burping monster contest. And not just that, but any of you losers who try to find the Maestro will end up just like him. Gone!
You're despicable, Barf.
And you had better get your white scales ready, Coralina.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll see soon enough. Give up the chase, fools. Your precious Maestro is a prisoner of none other than the great Gurglegut in the dreaded Sea of Goo. He's a memory never to return. And I'd drop out of that burping contest if I were you. Anyone who opposes me will incur Big Snot's full wrath.
Guys, this is worse than I thought. What are we gonna do now?
We should split up. Squirtlips and I will go to the Sea of Goo.
We will?
Charlie, you and Mucus head to Blister Bay and find the all-knowing Abalone. He can help us.
The all-knowing abalone? He's one mean mollusk. What did we tell him?
Tell him the Maestro needs his help. They go way back.
They do?
There's lots about the Maestro that you guys don't know.
Sounds like it. That Abalone's one bad character, but we'll do it.
We will?
Yes, we will. But, Coralina, are you sure about going to the Sea of Goo? It can be dangerous.
I'm sure, Charlie. Don't worry. Squirtlips will look out for me.
I will?
Yes.
Right.
Well, if it isn't my old nemesis. Hello again, Maestro. Gurglegut, you icky sewage runoff. I should have known you had your fins in this slimy plot. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, relic, but you didn't. And now you belong to me. Belong? You're as batty as you've always been. Barf will win the burping monster title. Ha! Yeah, Barf's never won anything in his life, and it'll stay that way. And my faithful students will soon find me. Don't you worry about that. Yes, and when they are foolish enough to come looking, the rest of Barf's plan will be fulfilled, and I will marry the lovely Coralina. Ha 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 ha. You what? You've gone completely mad if you think sweet Coralina will marry you. She will, I tell you. I'm a cute monster, too. You'll see. She will rule by my side for the rest of our days.
Coralina, how do we, where do we, what do we...
It's gonna be okay, Squirt. If we stick together, we'll find the Maestro soon. We have to.
Where do we start?
The only place we can start. Fish Stew Lagoon. Its borders aren't guarded, and its skeleton fish can grant us quick entry to the Sea of Goo.
You're sure about this?
I'm not sure about anything right now, except the Maestro needs us, and it's the best idea I've got.
Let's go.
Charlie, are you sure about this?
I'm not sure about anything right now, Mucus. You have a better idea?
No, but the all-knowing Avalon's notorious for his bad temper. What if he refuses? Or what if he attacks us?
If he refuses, we'll leave. I plan to plead our case as best as I can. So if he wants nothing to do with us, and if he attacks us, we'll fight.
But I'm a terrible fighter. I'm soft and slow. I won't be any good to you in battle, like at all.
Believing in yourself is half the battle, Mucus. When we get there, let me do the talking, and whatever happens, just do your best.
Okay. I think I'm gonna be sick. I need a big bucket of sea spores to get my strength back.
You know, I was all geared up for a tough fight in this contest. I was kind of looking forward to it. And now,
Now what, Barf?
now that my victory is a foregone conclusion, there's no tension, no anticipation, no mystery. I think I preferred it before, when I thought monsters might put up a good burping fight.
You could always not use the great and magical burping power and make it a fair fight.
That's preposterous. Don't be silly, Big Snot. The great and magical burp is too fun not to use. Besides, the looks on those ugly monsters' faces will be well worth it. When they realize they don't stand a chance against me, it'll be just golden. As golden as the trophy I'll be awarded when it's over.
If you say so.
I do say so. Say, you're still on board, aren't you, Big Snot?
Sure, Barf, whatever you say.
All right, just making sure. I'd hate to use another magical burp on you. Its power is so great, there are only so many burps one monster can unleash, you know? And I'm saving my best and most mighty burp ever for the stage.
Are we almost there, Coralina? It feels like we've been swimming against the tide for hours.
Yes, I think it's right up here, just around the, Oh, Squirt Lips, I've gotten us lost. I swear I thought I knew where Fish Stew Lagoon was.
It's okay, it's okay. It can't be far. We'll find it. I hope.
I have an idea.
Another one?
No, really. My friend Moldspot can tell us how to get to Fish Stew Lagoon. His reef isn't far. Let's go see him.
What did I get myself into?
The adventure of a lifetime. And once we get the Maestro back, it'll all be worth it. You'll see.
I hope you're right.
Look, there he is.
Where?
There, it's Moldspot.
That's your friend? Ew.
Hey, Moldy, remember me?
Coralina! Wow! What brings you to the wrong side of the reef, little one?
Nothing good, I'm afraid. I need your help.
Oh, who's the clownfish?
Clownfish? I'm not...
This is my friend and classmate, Squirt Lips.
Say, what do you need help with?
I was wondering if you can guide us to Fish Stew Lagoon. I thought I knew where I was swimming, but I only got us lost.
Fish Stew Lagoon? You don't want nothing to do with Fish Stew Lagoon right now, little one. Trust me, it's in turmoil.
But Moldy, I have to go. Our instructor, the Maestro, has been kidnapped by a sea monster with the great and magical burping power, and he's being held captive in the Sea of Goo. The fastest way to the Sea of Goo is through the skeleton fish of Fish Stew Lagoon.
Great Scott, Coralina! The skeleton fish have been in particularly foul moods for weeks. Ever since the great Gurgle-Gut stole their bones to build his new sea mansion.
Is it just me, or does news just seem to get worse and worse?
Moldy, please understand, we can't just turn our gills on the Maestro. He's helped so many of us for so long. We can't abandon him now. We just can't.
Oh, if I know you like I think I do, Coralina, you'll never take no for an answer. I know a shortcut to Fish Stew Lagoon. But it takes you right past Foul Fjord, home of Blue Lips.
Blue Lips? Who's that?
A dangerous and unpredictable creature. He's not to be trifled with in these waters. The closer he is to home, the more territorial and ornery he is. And my shortcut will take you right through his lair.
Oh, great.
Thank you so much for the tip, Moldy. We'll be extra careful, I promise.
If there's anything I can do to dissuade you from going,
We have to, Moldy. We care too much about our Maestro.
I understand. But Coralina, if I may, your mother's side of the family were all renowned and great burping monsters of the sea. You may or may not know it yet, but you possess great burping power of your own. It's all rumbling inside of you. You just have to realize it and believe in yourself.
Thank you, Moldy. We should shove off, but I'll see you soon, okay?
Okay. Be well, Coralina, and Godspeed.
How you doing, Mucus? You've been quiet.
I'm worried, Charlie. I don't know about this abalone. The whole thing seems risky.
I know. But look at it this way. We don't have anywhere else to turn. Coralina and Squirtlips are taking chances on their end. We're doing the same on ours. It's all we can do. And it's either us or abandon the Maestro. I don't think he'd abandon any of us if the scales were on the other fish.
What other fish?
Never mind, Mucus. Hey, here we are. Stay cool. And remember, I'll do the talking.
Sure, okay.
What have we here? 2 fish. And look at the time. Lunchtime. Do yourselves a favor, fishies, and hop right into my maw here. Save yourselves a lot of trouble.
That sounds nice, Mr. Abalone.
It does?
But we're here on business. We have an emergency and a heck of a story to tell.
Oh yeah? I can't hear you. Come closer, fishy.
Don't do it, Char. He wants to eat us.
If it's all the same to you, we'll stay over here, Mr. Abalone.
I see. Well, maybe I'll come over there then. Would that be better?
Let's get out of here, Char. Let's just go. We'll figure something else out.
No, this is why we came, Mucus, and we're at least going to explain our situation. Mr. Abalone, a terrible thing has befallen our good friend and mentor, the Maestro.
The Maestro, my old friend. I hope everything's all right. Tell me, fishies, what's the problem?
So, wait a minute. You're not hungry anymore?
No, I'm starving, actually. And you 2 morsels make my taste buds tingle. But I can put that aside for a moment while your friend tells me what he's talking about. Then we can talk about lunch.
Nah, that's okay.
A sea monster named Barf used the great and magical burp on the Maestro, banishing him to the Sea of Goo, where he's being held prisoner by the great Gurgle-Gut.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Trust me, it's the craziest thing we've ever heard, too.
So what brings you here? Why have you sought me out?
Our friend Coralina, who's also one of the Maestro's new trainees, told us to come.
You must really trust this Coralina, little fishy.
She's the most trustworthy sea monster I know.
How touching. You must know the power of the great and magical burp is almost unbeatable in all the ocean, right?
Almost means there's a chance.
Yes, it does. And since it's for my old friend the Maestro, I'll give you fishies a tip. Find the stink crabs of Flatulating Loch and procure their powerful vapor to reverse the spell of the great and magical burp. Only then can you free the Maestro from his hold.
Will do. Thanks, all-knowing Albalone.
Yeah, thanks. We'll be going now.
Hold on, chum. Why don't you come here and pat my scales for good luck on your way to the Flatulating Loch?
That's okay. We have all the luck we need, Mr. Abalone. We really should be, swim, Charlie, swim!
Well, what in all the oceans are you supposed to be?
I say, well, I'm supposed to be the king of the Sea of Goo, but ever since the great Gurglegut turned me into a blasted sea donkey, I've looked like this.
The king of the Sea of Goo? I heard you were fish fry.
Well, I'm not, and no one will ever take me seriously again.
Gurglegut's behind this. Why did he do it?
Jealous of my position, I assume. Probably the same reason you're here.
I was betrayed by a sea monster who never had the talent to be one of my students. He struck a deal with Gurglegut to trap me here and steal the burping monster contest back in the Sea of Schmat.
Ah, conspiracy. That age-old toppler of kingdoms.
And Gurglegut plans to force my student, Coralina, into marriage against her will.
Great oceans! They're taking everything they can from you, Maestro.
Yes, it would appear so.
Look on the bright side. You haven't been turned into a sea donkey.
Well, if there is a bright side, King, I suppose that will be it.
I'll tell you what, Maestro. How about you and I strike a little deal of our own? You help me overthrow Gurglegut, and I'll help you return to the Sea of Schmat.
It looks like we're each other's best hope. You have a deal.
I say, excellent. You won't regret it, Maestro. For now, we'll keep our mouths shut and our eyes open. No one even needs to know we've met.
Agreed.
I'm scared, Char. We just began our journey, and already we almost got eaten for lunch by a sea monster. And to add insult to injury, I haven't eaten my lunch yet.
Like I told that Abalone, Mucus, almost means we're still in the game.
I'm sorry, Char, but this is no game. This is serious.
It was just a figure of speech, Mucus. Stay the course with me, buddy. If we swim fast and get the right help, we can save the Maestro. And Coralina.
You really think she's in danger?
Did you hear what Barf said about her earlier? That white scales remark? I think he's gonna try to force her into marriage. Probably to Gurglegut in exchange for keeping the Maestro locked up.
This whole thing just stinks worse and worse, Charlie. And now, we gotta bring more magic into the mix with these vapors. I just don't know if it's a good idea.
Mucus, if there's anything in the sea we can do to save the Maestro, I'm gonna do it. And if there's anyone who can do it, it's the four of us.
You sure know how to make a sea slug feel better, Char. I wonder how Coralina and Squirtlips are doing out there.
Coralina, my life was a lot easier before you came into the picture. You know that.
I'm not sure how to take that, Squirtlips.
Take it at face value. You're a royal pain in the dorsal fin.
Well, you're no surface float on a sunny day yourself, Squirt.
Coming from you, I'll take that as a compliment. Hey, where are we anyway? Ah!
Didn't you see the sign?
No, I didn't see a, what sign?
No trespassing.
Well, sue me. Here we are.
Please, let me apologize for my friend Mr.
Blue Lips.
Blue Lips. My name's Coralina, and this is Squirt Lips. He's a bit high-strung lately. We were just passing through. Lovely, den you have here.
I hear that all the time.
You do?
I could charge admission.
Yeah, right?
Starting now, $5 schmet.
Excuse me?
Hey, we're not paying you just to swim by.
Oh, but you didn't swim by, clownfish. You swam in.
I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not a clownfish.
Could have fooled me.
Mr. Blue Lips, maybe you could help us. We seem to have gotten lost on our way to Fish Stew Lagoon.
Oh, so first we trespass, then we want something for nothing.
We don't mean any harm, our teacher's in a lot of trouble and we're trying to help, but it seems like we keep getting the runaround and we don't have much time.
If I had a shrimp kebab for every time I heard an excuse around here, you know what I'd be?
Morbidly obese.
No, I was going to say I'd be king of schmert.
A fat king of smirt.
Okay, wise guy, I'll tell you what. I know how to get to Fish Stew Lagoon.
You do? Oh, we'd be so grateful, Mr. Blue Lips.
Save it, sea monster. I'll show you to the way if you do something for me first.
What is that?
I want you to solve a riddle. A riddle given to me 2,000 schmert years ago. And I can't seem to solve it. It's driving me batty.
And if we don't?
Then you're on your own. And be forewarned, there are killer whales in these waters. If you don't know exactly how to navigate your way out of here, you're as good as chum. The both of you.
What is the riddle, Mr. Blue Lips?
That's the spirit. Here it goes. How do you communicate with a monster that lives on the seabed?
I get the feeling this sea cucumber has a line for every occasion.
Yes, that's it.
What is?
Yeah, what is?
How do you communicate with a monster that lives on the seabed? Drop him a line. Get it? Huh? Yeah? Is that it?
Whoa, you solved it. My poor brain feels better already.
Woohoo!
Really? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, shush, Squirt Lips. There you have it, Mr. Blue Lips. Now, could you uphold your end of the bargain?
I could, but I'm not gonna.
What? But
Welcome to the big blue sea, monsters. Consider this a learning experience. Don't trust any old fish you meet. Good luck, suckers.
Why, you little...
don't waste your time, Squirt. He's gone. It's probably for the best.
Yeah, but now we're apparently surrounded by killer whales. What a mess we've gotten ourselves into.
Shh, keep your voice down. Remember that riddle? We'll crawl along the ocean floor until we're in the clear. No predators will ever spot us down here.
I hope you're right.
So do I. my track record hasn't been great today. Come on, stick close.
Yeah, we must be getting close. It stinks out here.
Use mind over matter, Mucus.
You mean like breathe through my gills?
Well, we do that anyway.
Oh, right. It smells even worse. Are we there yet? This isn't the... what's it called again?
The flatulating lock.
Yeah, that. If this isn't it, I don't know if we should even continue.
I think we've arrived.
Where do you think we can find one of those stink crabs, Char?
Well, judging by the smell emanating from this volcano, they can't be far.
Are you cold?
Whoa, yeah. Oh, that's gonna take some getting used to. Wow.
I got this, Char. Hiya, Mr. Stink Crab.
Call me Tickle Tickle.
Okay, let's get right to the point, yeah? Because, I think I might pass out.
Tickle Tickle, we've come all the way from the Sea of Schmert, and...
The Sea of Schmert? I visited once. It smells kind of funny there.
If you say so. The reason we're here is... Oh, our friend is in trouble.
And we need the stuff to save him. What's it called again?
The all-powerful vapor of the flatulating block.
Is that so? And how would you like it? Bottled? Canned? Injected straight into your nostrils?
Ugh, gross. Please, no. I don't want it in my nostrils.
You silly fish! The vapor cannot treat it like that. It's our natural resource. It sounds like you're seeking some magical talisman, but you don't understand what you're after.
We were told the vapor can undo the power of the great and magical burp that hurt our friend.
Oh, it can.
Then how can we...
Utilize it. There are ways, but the vapor's power is not to be taken lightly. It's not like uncorking a bottle. Misuse it, and you might find yourselves lost at sea forever.
Forever?
Forever. And you'll stink so bad, no sea creature will want to get close enough to help you. Ever.
Oh no, Char. It's not worth it. I think we should turn back.
We can't turn back now, Mucus. We have to see it through, for the Maestro. And for Coralina.
Are you all right? Are you having an allergic reaction or something?
The only thing I'm allergic to is failure, Big Snot. And I don't know failure, because I win. I win big!
Oh, I see.
Big Snot, after my now assured victory in the burping contest, I'm going to take some of my sponsorship money and treat you to a vacation. Where would you like to go, pal? You just name it.
Oh, I'd like to just float on the surface a while. It's hard to do with people pointing and screaming.
Well, when I win the contest, I'll send you to float far away where nobody will see you, Big Snot.
I sure hope so. Speaking of people laughing, you are aware, aren't you, that there is one power that can override the power of the great and magical burp?
There is?
Sure is. It's the all-powerful vapor of the flatulating lock. Your burp stands no chance against it.
There you go again,
What?
pointing out how my plans can go awry. What is it with you, you big lug? You're under mind control. That means you should agree with everything I say or do. That's the whole point.
It is? Why?
Because I'm the boss.
Sure you are.
And I call the shots.
Sure, you do.
All right, help me run some gill exercises. And not another mention of the vapor. All is good in the Sea of Schmert, and I will win the contest. Repeat after me, Big Snot.
All is good in the Sea of Schmert, and you will win the contest.
Good.
Unless, of course, somebody gets a hold of the all-powerful vapor of the flatulating lock, that is.
Ah!
Here you are, monsters. The entrance to the center of the flatulating lock.
Wow!
Impressive, eh?
It sure is!
You can smell the power.
Sure can.
It's like gazing deep into the bowels of a great megalodon.
Yep, deep into the bowels.
Not everyone is granted this entry.
Lucky us.
Indeed. Inside, you will meet Tiptoes, our stink crab guardian of the all-powerful vapor of the flatulating lock. He will either assist you in your mission, or curse you with the stink of the vapor for all eternity. This is where you can win or lose it all, travelers.
So the stakes aren't very high then.
Char, the stakes have never been higher. Pay attention.
Oh, Mucus.
Be careful, monsters, and good luck. I mean it.
Thanks, Tickle Tickle. You've really done us a solid.
I hope so. Solid waste is always greatly appreciated in the flatulating lock. In you go, monsters.
Char, I don't know if I can make it. This is wretched.
Stay strong, Mucus. Think of the maestro.
Yeah. All I'm thinking of right now is smelling salts. Ugh.
Visualize a bucket of fragrant, delicious mutant spores, Mucus. That should help.
Mutant spores? Yum.
Hold on to that vision, Mucus, and push on.
Freeze, sea slugs!
Slugs? We're monsters, you know.
Well, I'm Googly Brow, and whatever you are, this is where you stop.
But Tickle Tickle sent us. We're on official business from the Sea of Schmert to meet Tiptoes the stink crab.
Official business, eh?
The officialist.
Well then, I'll grant you monsters an official out. But if you can't solve my official riddle, you'll be officially up Schmert Creek without a paddle.
Wow.
If that's the way we have to do it, let's do it.
That's the spirit. Okay now, answer this, and you may proceed to Tiptoe's lair. Fail, and well, I wouldn't fail if I were you.
Understood. Let's have it.
What lies on the bottom of the sea and shakes?
What lies on the bottom of the sea and shakes?
Oh, Char, I can't solve this. I just can't.
Pull yourself together, Mucus. You're a wreck.
That's it.
What's it?
What lies on the bottom of the seafloor and shakes? A nervous wreck. Is that right, Mr. Googly Brow?
How could these two rubes solve my riddle? It was one of my best ones.
Yeah!
Well, good for you. Enjoy your stay, monsters.
Oh, which way to Tiptoes' lair?
Keep swimming. You won't find him. He'll find you. And if you're considering lying to him, don't. He can read your minds.
I think we're clear of killer whales, Coralina. I can't believe your plan works.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Squirt. And I think you're right. Let's spread our fins and get off the ocean floor. My gills are muddy. This is it, Squirt Lips. We're in the Fish Stew Lagoon.
I'd love a postcard or a snow globe or something while we're here.
Billy up, creatures. Who are you and why have you entered this revered space?
We mean no harm, Fifth. We're trying to help a dear friend and teacher, the Maestro. You may have heard of him, and our journey has led us here.
The Maestro? And who are you?
We're his students. I'm Coralina, and this is my colleague, Squirt Lips.
And you are?
In charge. I'm Gutless, the gatekeeper of Fish Stew Lagoon. And I'm sorry to hear the Maestro's got problems, but we can't help you.
Oh, but
No buts. We don't just allow any old fish to enter our waters. Oh, wait. Did you say your name was Coralina?
yes.
Say, is your mother, the great burping monster, Priscilla Clackerfish?
Yes, she is.
Oh my god, my sister's had her picture on our cave wall when we were just hatchlings.
Really? Oh, wow. She'd love to know that.
Tell her Gutless from Fish Stew Lagoon says hello, and if she'd ever like to visit, she has carte blanche.
Mr. Gutless, if Coralina's famous mom has a standing invitation, does that mean we do too?
Yes, it does. Swim on, my friends, and if you need help, you need to talk to our leader, Wishbone the Mighty.
Thank you so much, Gutless. I'll be sure to tell my mom all about this.
Make my heart go pitter-patter, why don't you? Oh, just between us, Wishbone the Mighty's been more like Wishbone the Crabby today. If he gives you a hard time, take it with a grain of sea salt. He and the Maestro go way back, and he's also a big fan of your mom's. Remember, Gutless says hi.
Let's hurry before Fanboy changes its mind.
Right. Thank you, Gutless.
Big Snot, I've been thinking about what you said earlier.
About the buttered scallops? It's all true. They're to die for.
No. About the all-powerful vapor of the flatulating lock.
Oh, that.
Yes, that. I want you to find that vapor and bring it to me so that I can destroy it once and for all. If it can impede my new power, I don't want it out there for any old fish to find.
It's not that easy to find, Barf. Besides, it stinks.
Big Snot, I command you.
Oh, all right. How did I let myself get into this mess? And why in the sea do I listen to that little runt? That magical burp really packs a punch. I even know that what I'm doing is wrong, but I just can't stop myself. I'd give anything to be back in my cave, eating buckets of rotten fish and watching the lava roll by. Maybe someday.
We've got to be close, Mucus. Tiptoes has to be around here. Somewhere.
I'm scared, Char. What if he's mad we forced our way in?
We didn't force our way anywhere. We won a bet, fair and square.
Trespassers! Why do you bother me, little creatures?
we're trying to save our teacher, the maestro. He means more to us than anything in the sea.
Oh, Mucus, I must interrupt you.
What are you doing, Char? I'm telling the truth.
But not the whole truth. Mr. Tiptoes, it's true that we're trying to save our kidnapped teacher, the Maestro. But whereas that's my friend's main motivation, I have a different one.
Go on.
Oh, Mr. Tiptoes. I'm in love with the Maestro's newest pupil, who's out on a mission of her own, and I'm worried sick about her safety. Her name's Coralina, and I think she's the most beautiful sea monster I've ever seen. So it's true I want to save our teacher and friend more than anything, but I also want to show Coralina how brave I am.
Wow. Way to lay it all out there, buddy.
Your admission is a true one, sea creature, and I commend you on your honesty. Despite your care and hardship, take heart. There comes a time in every sea monster's life when he must realize his relationship with honor and with love. And in those rarest instances, they are one and the same. And while I already know you've come for the all-powerful vapor of our flatulating loch, know this. The power you seek is already within you.
It is?
Wow! This is the flatulent vapors inside you, Char. Hey, is it in me too?
We all come to the power in our own time, creature. Some sooner, some later.
So, is that a yes? Or is it...
Don't press our luck, Mucus.
Forgive me, Master Tiptoes. We've got an emergency. The monster Big Snot has breached our borders at a high speed of 40 knots and climbing. His arrival is imminent.
Batten the hatches, Googly Brow. Everyone on full flatulating alert. The beast mustn't reach our center. Excuse us, creatures, but duty calls.
Understood.
Why do you think Big Snot is here, Char?
I don't know, Mucus. But I'll bet it's got something to do with the all-powerful vapor.
Oh, so boy.
And now, here I am in this smelly loch, putting myself in danger, making a bunch of new enemies. All for that little monster barf. I swear, sometimes I wish I had been born a barnacle. No one even knows they're there. Maybe I can find a spell that shrinks me down. I'm sick of being a sea monster.
I know what Tiptoes said back there, Mucus, but I just don't know if I can do this without some kind of magic.
But Char, if you really meant what you said about Coralina, you have to. Besides, this place reeks so bad, I just want to get this over with and get out of here.
We have to find Wishbone the Mighty fast, Squirtlips. There's no telling how the Maestro's doing or even where he is. He could be schmurt miles away on the other side of the world by now.
We've come this far, Coralina. We'll find him.
What's this? Dinner?
Certainly not. We're on a mission. Dinners don't go on missions.
Forgive us for intruding, Mr. Wishbone, but we're doing our level best to rescue our teacher, the Maestro. And the only place we can do that is in the Sea of Goo, where he's being held prisoner by that dastardly great Gurgle-Gut.
The Maestro's still getting himself in trouble, eh? Not surprising. However, I do like a little sea creature who knows what she wants.
I know what I want, just not how to get it.
If I may, Mr. Mighty, I understand the great Gurgle-Gut recently stole your bones. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, let's say we make a deal. Grant us entry to the Sea of Goo, and we'll get your bones back.
You can do this, little creatures.
We can try.
I didn't ask if you could try. I asked if you could do it.
Yes, we can, Wishbone. Just get us there. We won't let you down.
Very well. You two are headed to the Sea of Goo. And, little creatures, don't disappoint me.
Maestro, my plankton lookouts have delivered news. Your students, Coralina and some peculiar lippy thing, are,
Squirt lips?
if you say so, they're here in the Sea of Goo.
They are? But how did...
I've no idea, but they're headed our way.
Oh, goodness gracious! They're in danger!
We've come a long way, Gurgle Gut.
I see that, my dear little sea cuteness, and I thank you. We shall marry in haste.
Mary? You must have me confused with someone else.
I definitely do not, Coralina. We shall marry at once, and you will rule the Sea of Goo with me. How does that sound?
You've gone sea bananas.
Bananas about you, my super cute little sea monster. Now, why don't we just say, I do?
Why don't you release the Maestro and forget this whole crazy scheme of yours?
Because that would defy my deal with Barf, of course.
Your deal?
Yes, the Maestro for you, my adorable future bubbly bride.
Bah, easier said than done, you beast. I have burping powers of my own.
Ooh, I'd love to hear them, my adored little sea bubble.
Oh yeah? And how would you like to live out the rest of your days as a jelly squid?
I don't get it. Should something have happened?
Not sure.
Charlie! Help! What just happened?
I'm not sure.
Whoa! All of a sudden, I feel as if I must obey your every command, my master monster fish. Enough fighting, my little monstrous sea bubble. Oh, let's get hitched. Let us rule the Sea of Goo as the monster and his bride.
Coralina, no!
Never! I'll never marry you! Take this!
Whoa! That look suits you, Gurgle Gut.
Coralina!
Hi, Maestro!
My dear, how in the sea did you ever get...
I found my burping power, Maestro. The strength that was inside me all along.
Coralina, I knew your mother, and I'm proud to know you. Well, I've never seen such power in all my days.
I have you to thank, Maestro. You made me see that it's possible. That no matter who my mother is or what my dreams are, all I have to do is believe in myself.
You're quite the sea monster, Coralina. Quite the monster indeed.
Barf will never see this coming. With you on our side, Big Snot, we can thwart that little runt and his crazy plans once and for all.
I appreciate the sentiment, guys. I really do, but I just hope to relax and dig into a nice big bucket of rotten fish after all this is over.
But if we pull this off, Big Snot, we'll get you 2 buckets.
Maybe one for me, huh? All this talk of food is making me hungry.
Haha, deal, Mucus.
Welcome back, sea monsters. Maestro, it's good to see you again. Thanks, Wishbone, and thanks for allowing my enterprising students here to pass through your territory on their way to save my scales. Anytime, Maestro, and I must thank you for returning my stolen bones as you promised.
You're welcome indeed.
Oh, brave sea monsters, accept my eternal gratitude.
No need. We made a deal. You granted us passage and we found your bones. We're happy to be of service.
Well, it looks like we all win today. And now I'd like to ask you a favor. You've returned my most prized possessions to me, and I understand you have a big contest coming up. Coralina, I'd like to ask your permission to attend and cheer you on.
Well, I'm competing in the contest too, you know.
Hush, Squirt Lips. We'd be honored to have you, Wishbone.
Absolutely.
Hey, where'd Snot go?
Huh? That's strange. I don't know.
Well. Thought you could subvert the great and magical burp with silly magic of your own, eh?
Give it up, Barf. You'll never win. Big Snot, tell him.
You're mistaken, Charlie. Barf and I run the Sea of Schmirt now.
Oh no, Char! Big Snot's back under Barf's spell!
That's right, twits. Now you're gonna pay the price for crossing Barf. You'll wish you were in an aquarium after I'm done.
Is he?
What happened? Hey, where's Barf?
I'm so glad you guys are okay, and it's great to see you again, Maestro. You did it, Coralina. You're a hero.
We did it, Charlie.
Yeah, we may have rescued the Maestro, but you defeated Barf!
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
It's more than fair, Charlie. Today, we're all heroes.
She's right, Charlie. Without the help of all of you, I might have been lost forever. My saw pupils.
Oh, shucks.
Guys, I have an announcement to make. After much thought, I've decided to drop out of the Burping Monster Contest.
But why, Charlie?
Because Coralina deserves to win. I don't want another championship title. I want your heart, Coralina. I love you.
Oh, Charlie, I love you too.
What am I, chopped tuna?
What the?
Hey there, trespasser.
Watch your lips, bottom feeder. I was hit by the all-powerful vapor, and just as soon as I regain my senses, I'll get out of here.
Uh-huh. The key phrase there, Pukey, is get out of here. And if you want to, you'll have to solve a little riddle first.
And if I refuse?
You'll spend the rest of your days in this place with me.
Ha! I can get out of here in a spore second.
Have it your way. I'm gonna hang right here and watch the show.
Hey! Wait just a schmirk minute here. Where am I? How do I get out of here?
Welcome, vertebrates and invertebrates, one and all, to the long-awaited monster burping contest. Remember, your cheers can put a competitor over the top tonight, so don't hold back. Without further ado, this year's contestants. First up is Squirtlips. Next, give a warm contest welcome to Miyukas!
Yippee!
Do we have a contender? And now, last but not least, give it up for the maestro's newest protege, the lovely Coralina! My swordfish! Throw a shrimp on the Barbie! That was utterly unbelievable!